that is?
Of course I know what it is.
Okay, what is it?
It's the 7th Symphony of Unknown Bruton, the Adagio.
And who's conducting?
I am.
And do you know the last time it was played on these airwaves?
How should I know such a thing?
The last time this music was played on these airwaves was after it was announced that your old pal Adolf had blown his brains out. Listen to it! Did they pick Little K's recording? Did they pick another conductor's? No, they picked you. And why? Because you and nobody else represented him so beautifully. When the devil died, they wanted his band leader to play the funeral march. You were everything to them.
I have always tried. I have tried to analyze myself closely. And you are right, Major. I am no better than anybody else. But I must always say what my instincts are. In staying here, I walked the tightrope between exile and the gallows. You seem to be blaming me for not having allowed myself to be hanged. I tried to defend the intellectual life of my people against an evil ideology. I did not directly oppose the party because I told myself this was not... I would have benefited no one by active resistance. But I never hid my opinions. As an artist, I was determined that music at least would remain untouched, untainted. If I had taken an active part in politics, I could not have remained here. Please understand me correctly. An artist cannot be entirely apolitical. He must have some political convictions because he is, after all, a human being. As a citizen, it is an artist's duty to express these convictions. But as a musician, I am more than a citizen. I am a citizen of this country in that eternal sense to which the genius of great music testifies. I know that a single performance of a great masterpiece was a stronger and more vital negation to the spirit of Buchenwald and Auschwitz than words. Human beings are free wherever Wagner and Beethoven are played. Music transported them to regions where the torturers and murderers could do them no harm.
Have you ever smelt burning flesh? I smelt it 4 miles away. 4 miles away, I smelt it. I smell it now. I smell it at night. I can't sleep anymore with the stench of it in my nostrils. I'll smell it for the rest of my life. Have you ever seen the crematorium and the gas ovens? Have you seen the mounds of rotting corpses being shoveled into gigantic craters by the men and women who murdered them? I saw these things with my own eyes. And I've seen it every night since. Night after night. And I wake screaming, seeing it. I know I won't sleep undisturbed ever again. And you talk to me about culture and art and music. Are you putting that on the scales, Wilhelm? Are you setting culture and art and music against the millions put to death by your pals? The pals you would call the same couple of Jews when thousands, no millions were being annihilated. Is that what you're putting on the scales, Wilhelm? Yes, I blame you for not getting hanged. I blame you for your cowardice. You strutted and swaggered, kingpin in a shithouse. And you talk to me about walking a tightrope between exile and the gallows, and I say to you, lies!
I love my country. I believe in art. What was I to do?
To act courageously. Just to think of real courage. To think of what men like Emmy's father did, risking their lives, not their careers. Emmy, take your damn fingers out of your ears. I'm talking about your father. I'm talking about real courage. I'm talking about him risking his friggin' life.
No! My father only joined the plot when he realized we could not win the war.
Major, what kind of world do you want? What kind of world are you going to make? Don't you honestly understand the power of art to communicate beauty and pain and triumph? Even if you can't admit it, don't you believe that music especially transcends language and national barriers and speaks directly to the human spirit? If you honestly believe the only reality is the physical world, you will have nothing left but speculative or foul-smelling the death which pervades your nights. This isn't just, this isn't fair. How was I to know what they were capable of? No one knew. No one knew they were gangsters, atrocious, depraved. Oh, God. I don't want to stay in this country. It would have been better if I left in 1934. It would have been better if I...
Help! Take your friend to the toilet and tell him to get the hell out of here. Eddie, Helmut can manage.
You know what, Major? You, me, we could never understand. Only Tyrannies can understand the power of art. I wonder how I would have behaved in his position. Could I have acted courageously? And what about you, Major? Do you think we might have just followed orders?
I'm only an insurance assessor. Nobody cares about me. But this man of yours, everybody said he was something special. Well, you know what? He's not special at all.
You know what I say he is, Major?
No, what do you say he is, David?
He's like a fallen priest.
Alex Bogan. Yeah? And what do you know about priests, Lieutenant Vile?
Only what I read in books.
Yeah, and what do you read?
They too can be inadequate human beings. They can lie, they can drink, they can deceive, they can fornicate, but they can still put God into the mouths of the faithful, if you believe in that sort of thing.
And you know what I say you are, David?
I know what you say I am, Major.
No, but you're worse. You're a liberal piece of shit. You don't know right from wrong.
He thanked me and gave me his calling card.
Vogel, this is Steve Arnold. Yeah, I don't know if we make the case stand up or not, but we can sure give him a hell of a time. Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Will you turn that damn thing off? Can you see I'm on the phone? Never mind that. We can get our own journalists. They have done whatever we want. Never class more time. Jesus. What the hell are you doing? Turn the damn thing off! Turn it off! We handed Wilhelm Furtwängler over to the civil authorities. He was charged with participating with the Nazi regime, with uttering anti-Semitic remarks, with performing at an official Nazi party function, and with being a Prussian privy councillor. Furtwängler was acquitted of all charges. I didn't nail him, but I sure as hell winged him. And I know I did the right thing. Furtwängler resumed his career, but he was never allowed to conduct in the United States. He died in 1954, and little Kay succeeded him as the head of the Berlin Philharmonic.